Once upon a time, in a quiet little town tucked between misty hills and ancient forests, there lived a boy named Matt Gray. Matt was an ordinary boy, or so he thought. He had messy brown hair, a pair of curious green eyes, and a habit of daydreaming about faraway places. His days were filled with school, chores, and the occasional adventure climbing the old oak tree in his backyard. But Matt had always felt different, as though something inside him was waiting to be discovered. He often heard strange whispers in the wind when he walked alone, and sometimes his dreams felt so real they seemed more like memories. One evening, as the sky blushed pink and gold, Matt was helping his mother in the attic. They were sorting through boxes of old books and trinkets passed down through generations. Matt pulled out a dusty leather-bound book with a strange symbol embossed on the cover. The symbol glowed faintly as though touched by the last rays of sunlight. "What's this, Mum?" he asked, holding up the book. His mother turned pale, her smile fading. "Oh, just an old family heirloom. Best leave it alone, dear." But curiosity tugged at Matt's heart. That night, while everyone else slept, he crept back to the attic. The book was warm under his fingertips, and when he opened it, the pages seemed to ripple with a gentle hum. The words shifted and rearranged, forming sentences right before his eyes. "To the one who bears the mark, your time has come." Matt gasped, touching the glowing symbol on the page. Suddenly, the room blurred, and he felt as though he were falling through layers of shimmering light. When he landed, he was no longer in his attic. He stood in a vast library filled with towering shelves of ancient tomes, each glowing faintly with a different color. "Ah, young Matt Gray," came a voice from behind him. Matt spun around to see a tall, robed figure with a silver beard and kind, wise eyes. "I am Magister Alaric. You have opened the Book of Awakening. You are no ordinary boy, Matt. You are a wizard, and your powers have just begun to stir." Matt blinked, his heart racing. "A wizard? But how dash?" Alaric raised a hand, and a swirling ball of light appeared, casting rainbows on the walls. "Your magic has been dormant, waiting for the right moment. But now darkness stirs in the world. The same bloodline that grants you this power also places you in grave danger." Before Matt could ask more, a loud crash echoed through the library. The walls trembled as shadows crept in from every corner. A deep, menacing voice echoed through the hall. "He has found the boy." Alaric's face grew pale. "Matt, we must go. You are not safe here." But before they could move, the shadows coalesced into a towering figure with glowing red eyes. Matt felt his heart pound as the figure reached out toward him. And then, everything went dark. Suddenly, Matt found himself back in the attic, the book clutched tightly in his hands. He could hear the echoes of Alaric's voice fading. "Matt, remember, seek the amulet of Eldergrove." Gasping, he opened his eyes and realized the attic was no longer silent. The shadows from the book had followed him. Dark tendrils reached out, curling around the edges of the attic as the menacing voice returned. "You cannot escape, boy." Matt felt a surge of energy in his chest. He raised the book and shouted, "Begone." Light exploded from the pages, dispersing the shadows momentarily. Matt stumbled backward as the attic returned to its ordinary state, though the book continued to glow faintly. The next morning, Matt couldn't shake the feeling that everything had changed. At school, he noticed strange symbols glowing faintly on the desks and walls, symbols he somehow understood. He kept the book hidden, but every night he felt its magic calling to him, guiding him toward the next step in his awakening. 1 week later, a letter arrived, sealed with the same symbol from the book. Inside was a single line: "Meet me at the old oak tree when the moon is full." Matt knew his adventure was only beginning. Then, like, subscribe, and comment if you want to hear more about Matt's adventures.